Assalamu alaikum. This is our demonstration for CSC 4508 RDBMS project. Project title Qlibrary. Our project basically aims to automate library management, and I'll first log in into the librarian site. So basically this is our dashboard to find books. This is our book borrow menu, which will be automated. I'll come to this later. We can upload authors and books and ebooks. We can also like do member registration, and also we'll have to need a return book section. So I'll first upload authors. The upload process is done through a CSV file. The upload process is done. I'll upload books. The books have been uploaded, and now when I check, I can find different genres of books and their details, total copies, available copies. I can have multiple writers under the same genre. So this is how the book section works. So now I'll move on to the member registration section. So here I'll put my details. You can see member has been registered successfully. Whenever I have registered as a member, I'll get an email from our mailing system. So here's our my username and my password, which I can use to log in the student side. We'll come to this later. So now, as our member registration have been done and also the books have been uploaded, I can start borrowing books. The borrowing book process can be done through automation. We can scan QR codes. So here, when I uploaded the books, QR codes have been generated based on the book IDs, and for simplicity and easy readability, the names of the books are also in the QR code so that we can easily paste them on the books. So I have to now scan these QR codes and borrow the books. So I will turn on my camera so that I can scan the QR codes, and also I'll need to open port for scanning my ID card. Now I will demonstrate the QR code scanning. As you can see, the book Hobbit is here. I'm borrowing the book Hobbit, and as my port is open, I can also scan my ID card here. So you can see in the screen that I'm scanning my ID card, and my ID is here. So now I can register borrow. So now I have officially borrowed this book. As you can see, the process is completely automated, and you can see the port numbers here of my ID card scanner, and also the camera UI, which is used for scanning. So I will toggle the camera off, and also I will close the port. Now when I'm in the return book section, I can search for my ID, and I have my order. So you can see I have borrowed, and I don't have any fines due here. So I'll just this concludes our demonstration for the librarian side. Thank you. I'll now move on to the student side. I'm now demonstrating the student side. Here I have my student login page of our library system. Here you can see the member username that was given by the librarian while registering, and we have got it in our email. Now I will log in with the given password. I have successfully logged in. So here you can see the book I have borrowed initially. Here, as for demonstration purposes, the issue date and return date are similar, and the fines are calculated based on the seconds that have been passed. This is only due to demonstration purposes. When in real life production scenario, we will move on to days, but to show you that the fines are increasing dynamically, we have decided to keep it in seconds, and thus we can show you that the fines are increasing as time passes. Overdue days are also calculated as the difference between return deadline and now, but as we have done the calculations in seconds, overdue days are being showed as 0. Next, we have the update profile. We can update our profile and select a profile picture maybe, and then we have all the books that we have uploaded. We can search. The search results are pretty accurate, and we have book on classic literature here. So we have also ebooks. Mind you, we haven't uploaded ebooks yet, so maybe we can launch our librarian UI and upload an ebook. We can select a PDF file from here, maybe this book that I have studied. Okay, when I'm done uploading the ebook, I can now show it here. I can search for it. There is only one book here, and I can also opt to download it. So, and we have our fine payment option. The fines are stored in a fine table, and when we can use our Bkash API to pay the fines. Maybe I can enter my Bkash number and conclude paying the fine, but the issue we have faced here is when we want to use a Bkash API, we have to make an application to Bkash themselves and take a merchant number. As we don't have that available, we cannot fully execute our fine payment system. Inshallah, in the future, we'll be able to do that. And when the fine payment is done, the backend will be updated and the board book list will be done. Also, we can do a final feature where the librarian is able to return the books. So you can see here our order is here, and now we have also our fine. Maybe we can also pay the fine in front of the librarian offline and then return the book. When the book has been returned, the fine is purged, and now you see no order is here. So the student, as he has returned the book, will see no book and no fine here. So another feature I'll discuss, this is basically the notification feature for book reservation. So basically the Hobbit book has run out. I have borrowed all the instance of it, and there are also some fines because those three were borrowed earlier, this was borrowed just now. So now the Hobbit book has run out. Basically it might be the case that some other users have borrowed it, or in this case for demonstration I have borrowed all of it. So I'll press notify. So now what it has done is I have reserved or asked for a notification when this book will be available. So now what I can do is I will I will get basically a notification when the available copies of this book increases to 1. So now here in the librarian side, the librarian sees that all 4 of the books have been borrowed. So now if I return one of them, let's say he has paid the fine, and now if we go to home and see that one of my orders or borrows have been returned, and the Hobbit that available, we have now one more copy here. Now this means we will be notified through an email that a copy has been available. Here you see the email notification. So from Qlibrary system, I've got a mail that the Hobbit is now available for borrowing in Qlibrary. So this basically concludes all the feature, and also concludes our demonstration for our CSE 4508 RDBMS project. Thank you.